Chesapeake Bay Maritime Museum, St. Michael's, Maryland. This sculpture honors the watermen, the actual people who spent generations pulling oysters, crabs, and fish like me from these waters. The oyster industry shaped this entire region, economy, culture, landscape, all of it connected to what came out of this bay. Watermen like the one memorialized here built lives, communities, entire identities around harvesting what the water provided. I respect the tribute. I do. Though I'll note the irony of a fish appreciating a monument to fishing right before becoming fishing-adjacent artwork myself. Let's go inside. Postpone my fate a little longer. So much history here. 100 boats and boat models, watercolors, decoys, historical artifacts documenting this bay's entire geological, economic, and social story. Oh, now this is interesting. Big Bad Sid. 1950s Sid Craft outboard motorboat. Legendary racing boat, apparently, driven by brothers Jack and Teddy Nelson during races at Highland Beach, Maryland. Look at that design. Sleek, purposeful, built entirely for speed rather than comfort or practicality. This wasn't a fishing boat or a cargo vessel. This was pure competitive engineering, designed to go as fast as physically possible across bay waters. Nelson brothers must have been something. Racing this boat across open water, pushing engineering limits, probably terrifying and exhilarating in equal measure. There's something beautiful about preserved speed, actually. And now, actually out on the water, taking visitors out for peaceful tours across the bay. This is home, technically. Not this specific boat, obviously, but this water, this bay, this entire ecosystem I've spent my whole life navigating. The Chesapeake stretches vast, the largest estuary in the United States, where fresh river water meets Atlantic salt water, creating this unique brackish environment that supports incredible biodiversity. Blue crabs, oysters, striped bass like myself, countless bird species, all connected through this massive water system. Humans have harvested from this bay for centuries. Native peoples first, then colonial settlers, then generations of watermen whose entire identity became wrapped up in what these waters provided. I've spent my life swimming these waters, watching boats pass overhead, occasionally being pursued by fishing lines, mostly successfully evading them until whatever circumstances led me to my current Gyotaku situation. The Hooper Strait Lighthouse, 1879. Screw pile design, those spiral iron legs anchored directly into the bay's soft bottom, allowing the structure to stand stable even in relatively shallow, muddy waters where traditional stone foundations wouldn't work. Clever engineering, honestly. Screw pile lighthouses solved a specific Chesapeake Bay problem. How do you build stable navigation aids in an estuary with soft, sandy, muddy bottom rather than solid rock foundations? Compact space, efficiently designed for the keeper who would have lived here, tending the light, ensuring consistent illumination through countless nights, storms, foggy conditions when visibility mattered most for passing vessels. Lighthouse keepers lived isolated lives historically, responsible for maintaining critical safety infrastructure, often for extended periods with minimal human contact, just the rhythm of tending light and watching water. I understand isolation in my own aquatic way. Fish don't form complex social bonds the way humans do. We exist mostly solitary, occasionally schooling for protection, but fundamentally independent in our daily survival. And the view. Look at that. Panoramic bay visibility, exactly what this lighthouse was designed to provide. Both outward illumination for passing ships and apparently spectacular visual perspective for lighthouse keepers and, now, museum visitors. You can see for miles from here, understand why this specific vantage point mattered so much for maritime safety. Any approaching vessel, any weather change, any potential hazard, all visible from this elevated perspective. I'll give humans credit for building something this functional and this aesthetically striking. And here we are, the local artist, retired fisherman apparently, who now spends his time creating Gyotaku prints instead of harvesting fish for consumption. He's got the ink ready, non-toxic, water-based, specifically designed for this traditional Japanese printing technique. He'll apply it carefully across my scales, my fins, every detailed surface that makes me recognizably, specifically, me. Do you have any idea how invasive this feels? Being handled, positioned, prepared for artistic immortalization while you're just trying to process what's happening. This isn't careless handling. This is someone who clearly cares about honoring the fish's actual form, actual detail, actual specific characteristics. Gyotaku actually started as documentation historically. Japanese fishermen wanted accurate records of unusually large or notable catches. No photography yet, obviously, so they developed this direct printing method instead. Proof of the catch, precise measurement, permanent record. Eventually, it evolved into pure artistic expression too. Some Gyotaku artists create prints entirely for aesthetic beauty rather than documentation purposes, experimenting with color, composition, artistic interpretation beyond simple accuracy. This retired fisherman, he probably caught thousands of fish throughout his working life. Now he's found this different relationship with his catches. Instead of simply harvesting and consuming, he's creating lasting artistic tribute, honoring the fish rather than just using them. Maybe that's meaningful, actually. Complicated feelings, obviously. I'm still the fish being memorialized, still somewhat unwilling participant in this whole process. But there's something almost respectful about Gyotaku, compared to simply disappearing anonymously into someone's dinner. This method ensures I'll be remembered specifically, accurately, artistically preserved rather than just consumed and forgotten. The paper's touching now. Rice paper, thin enough to capture every detailed texture, individual scales, fin structure, the precise pattern that makes me specifically identifiable as this particular fish, rather than generic striped bass representation. Boats, lighthouse, racing history, oyster culture, and now apparently me, forever preserved in ink and rice paper, joining this bay's much larger story of water, work, and remembrance.